The fragile peace between India and Pakistan has once again been shaken. A recent terrorist attack in Indian-controlled Kashmir has reignited historical tensions. This act of violence has sparked outrage in India and prompted a firm response. Pakistan, while condemning the attack, has found itself drawn into the conflict. The attack in Kashmir targeted Indian security forces, resulting in significant casualties. India blames Pakistan-based terrorist groups and accuses its neighbor of harboring these elements. Pakistan denies any involvement, calling for dialogue and a joint investigation. The blame game and accusations have escalated the situation, pushing the two countries closer to the brink. The fear is that any miscalculation or misstep could lead to a wider conflict, with devastating consequences for the region and beyond. In response to the Kashmir attack, both India and Pakistan have taken steps that signal a hardening of positions. Military movements have been observed on both sides of the border, raising concerns about a potential escalation. India has deployed additional troops to the line of control, which separates Indian-controlled Kashmir from Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. Pakistan has responded in kind, mirroring India's military buildup. However, amidst the military posturing and political grandstanding, there are whispers of peace emanating from within Pakistan itself. The Pakistani public, weary of conflict and its devastating consequences, is urging its leaders to choose dialogue over confrontation. Their voices are a powerful reminder that peace is not just a political objective but a deep-seated yearning of the people. The Pakistani public's aversion to war is not solely driven by a desire for peace. It is also rooted in the harsh realities of the country's economic situation. Pakistan is grappling with a myriad of economic challenges, including soaring inflation, high unemployment, and a depreciating currency. The Pakistani economy is already stretched thin, and a war with India would only exacerbate its problems. The cost of war, both in terms of human life and financial resources, would be astronomical. Moreover, a war with India would likely result in international sanctions and economic isolation. The Pakistani people understand that war is not the answer to their problems. Section 4. A history marred by conflict. The current tensions between India and Pakistan are deeply rooted in history. The partition of British India in 1947, which led to the creation of the two independent nations, was a bloody and traumatic event that continues to cast a long shadow over their relations. The unresolved issue of Kashmir has been a major source of conflict between India and Pakistan since their independence. Both countries claim the region in its entirety, and their rivalry over Kashmir has led to 3 wars, in 1947, 1965, and 1999. The history of conflict between India and Pakistan has created a climate of mistrust and suspicion. Both countries view each other with deep skepticism, often interpreting each other's actions through the prism of past conflicts. The weight of history hangs heavy on India-Pakistan relations, making it challenging for them to break free from the cycle of mistrust and hostility. Section 5. The hope for dialogue. Despite the heightened tensions and the weight of history, there is still hope for dialogue and diplomacy between India and Pakistan. Both countries have a shared interest in peace and stability, and they must find a way to overcome their differences and build a more constructive relationship. The international community has a crucial role to play in facilitating dialogue between India and Pakistan. World leaders must urge both countries to exercise restraint, tone down the rhetoric, and return to the negotiating table. Track 2 diplomacy, involving former diplomats, academics, and civil society actors, can also help to build bridges and foster understanding between the two countries. The hope for a peaceful and prosperous future for both countries, and for the entire region, rests on their ability to overcome their differences and choose dialogue over conflict.